Tesla promises. It looks good on paper. It sounds good. It greatly helps the stock valuation, and it prepares the ground for the next capital raise, which you and I both know is coming at the rate that they're burning through cash. Can he meet everybody else's pricing? As Phil said, $90,000 to $120,000. That's about where Tesla sells their big sedans. $120,000. I would guarantee you that he will not make money, and it'll be just like all electric vehicles up to now.
Generally going to be making runs on that particular route every single day. If you can bring the cost down because you know that you have the battery power, that you can handle the load, then it makes sense. But the argument against that, and Bob can talk about this, is if you're a long-haul trucker and you're making a run, let's say from, I don't know, Chicago down to New Orleans, do you have the battery power so that the trucks can make it efficiently? Well, where are you going to recharge it? These are all the questions along with the infrastructure that would need to be answered.
The problem is even cramming the thing full of batteries, you're still going to have limited range. And unlike a truck with diesel fuel, as the diesel fuel burns, the truck gets lighter and lighter, and it gets more and more efficient as it goes. But you drain the electricity out of the battery, you still have those thousands of pounds of lithium ion just sitting there.
I would expect that there might be some delays in the truck, but if they can deliver the goods, so to speak, if they can deliver a truck that has that per mile cost that he claims, or just close to it, I think it could be very significant to trucking companies in general, that are trying to move goods across the United States and perhaps throughout the world.
Folks, the trucking industry is not going to buy these things unless they save money doing so. These aren't people who are captivated by a vision or want to save the planet. These are people who operate by spreadsheets. And if you show them lower operating costs, then they'll be interested.
I guess the average range for long haul is 600 miles a day.
The truck is a little bit of a game changer, not so much for Tesla, but for the trucking industry itself. I mean, we were looking for three things. We were looking for what kind of range this truck could do. It is going to be the industry's first Class 8 truck at 500 miles of range. It is going to be the industry's first Level 4 autonomous truck. And it is going to be the industry's first truck that's nearly 50% cheaper to operate in a Level 4 autonomous platoon. So Tesla is doing what it does best, which is delivering innovation.
Because from a business side, they're trying to generate hype and demand for this truck and the car. And they do a really effective job at that with these events. You know, they got a ton of free press on the internet. They're generating a backlog. They get upfront cash, which helps them through these Model 3 production bottlenecks. So a ton of excitement.
Well, I'm trying to do good things, yeah. I mean, saving the world is not I mean...
But you're trying to do good things and you're a billionaire. I mean,
yeah.
That seems a little bit like either superhero or supervillain. You have to choose one. You're a supervillain.